Thank you, Mikey, for sharing your experiences with us, for your honest and candid opinions. As Mike said, my name is Gillian. I work with Step Change. I'm a senior business analyst there. And for the past year and a half, I have been working with the Asset Integrity Steering Group and the Workforce Involvement Steering Group. As Mikey said, great improvements have been made to the health and safety performance of oil and gas industry over the last 20 years. This graph represents a decrease in the offshore incidents and accidents at the time. The decrease can be attributed to plant and equipment, improvements in plant and equipment, in processes and individual behaviour. And by individual behaviour I mean people looking out for themselves, that personal responsibility for safety. The graph is flattened off here though, it's levelled. We still continue to have accidents and incidents. We believe that this part here can be addressed through improving a collective behaviour, a behaviour that looks out for everyone. You're looking out for yourself and you're looking out for your colleagues. And this is also, we consider to be workforce engagement. So our working model, you can find out more about this actually in one of the booths later in the afternoon. So I'll just go through this quickly. Our working model is that if you increase or improve the positive engagement behaviours and you decrease or remove the obstacles to workforce engagement, you will get a culture of engagement where the workforce feels empowered to participate and challenge. Now this has to happen through all levels within the organisation. They need to exhibit the correct behaviours to reinforce and support workforce engagement. So what are we trying to achieve? What do I mean by good workforce engagement? The diagram here represents a scale of workforce engagement. So at the left-hand side with the red tip, we've got the poorest of workforce engagement, where the workforce is disengaged with the safety effort, right through to the other end of the scale, the green arrow end, where the workforce is leading the safety improvement effort. If you consider that the poor end is 1 and the excellent end is 5, so you're on a scale of 1 to 5. Just have a look at this and consider where you think your work site is on this scale. Are you at the poor end, at the excellent end, or somewhere in the middle? I can tell you that industry average is approximately in the middle, so number 3 on this scale, where the workforce routinely is engaged with the safety effort. So it could be worse, it could be a lot worse, but it could be a lot better. So how do we get there? How do we improve? There's no journey end to creating an improved, engaged workforce. It's a continuous improvement cycle. So if we start, this is just your basic continuous improvement cycle. If we start at the yellow corner, you need a desire for change. You need to have that desire to make things better. Then if we go round the circle, you need to understand where you can get better. So you need to understand where your strengths are, and perhaps more importantly, where your areas for improvements are. And Step Change have developed a survey which will allow work sites to assess where they are, what they're good at and what they're not so good at. So from the results of the survey, you can select and prioritise improvements for, prioritise areas for improvement, prepare an action plan and implement that plan and review the process. We recommend that the survey is repeated every 2 years to assess your actions and to find out where else you can